Australia's spy chief Mike Burgess has warned of growing espionage and sabotage threats from foreign intelligence services, including those friendly to Canberra, in his annual assessment of the country's national security outlook. Roger Maynard tells us more about those threats that Mr Burgess says Australia faces.
In a wide-ranging and extremely disturbing annual threat assessment, he revealed that ASIO had prevented attempts by hostile foreign countries to assassinate or harm critics in Australia, and he predicted that the current wave of anti-Semitic attacks in this country had far from plateaued. Well, if his speech was designed to put Australians on tenterhooks regarding their safety, he certainly succeeded. He spoke of rising nationalist violence and increased threats of terrorism. Australia, he emphasised, was effectively facing the worst security environment in half a century. The ASIO chief revealed how his organisation had identified at least 3 different countries which had plotted to physically harm people living here. In some cases, there were grave fears for the lives of those being targeted. In one operation, a foreign intelligence service tried to silence an Australian-based human rights activist. Another hostile foreign intelligence service wanted to harm or possibly kill individuals on Australian soil. Now, Mr Burgess said the plot was part of a broader effort by the regime in question to eliminate its critics, including activists, journalists and ordinary citizens. Mr Burgess was at pains not to name names here. Turning to the war in the Middle East, he suggested that although it had not exactly inspired terrorism here, it had exacerbated division, elevated intolerance and undermined social cohesion. The threat of terrorism, which had been raised to probable in 2024, was unlikely to be lowered in the near future, he warned. He also sounded an alarm over the likelihood of other nations attempting to meddle in Australia's upcoming general election.